So what we're going to be doing is removing the sort, doing our own little custom sort, and then we're going to be splitting basically our client name into two separate columns. So we are going to first save this under a little different name. We're just going to put a -2 at the end. And that was interesting, that color change. After you save this under the new name, we are going to turn that filter feature back on. Now this is in your design ribbon. Make sure that your insertion point is somewhere in the table. Then you should be able to get to design and turn that on. And then we're going to go to home and click on sort and filter. Now, if clear is bold, you can select it and that will clear out the sorting. However, as you can see on mine, it is not bold. So for me to remove the existing sort, what I'm going to have to do is click on the filter arrow, and you'll notice that clear is not available here either, but I can just simply click on that sort A to Z and turn it off. So basically, this is a workaround if sort and filter clear is not available for you. So I'm going to click on client name and turn that off here. Oh, try that again. And we'll do the same thing. Looks like area is already turned off. Let's see if I can turn that off. So it looks like it's going to keep the sort on client, which is okay. Try to get it off of your attorney name and the area, if possible. And if this is boldface for you, awesome. Go ahead and use it. Now we are going to do a custom sort. So to do this, we want to sort the table first by date, oldest to newest, and then by client. So let's go ahead and go into sort and filter. Let's do the custom sort. And we said we were going to do it by date. And we want oldest to newest. We're going to add a level to this. Then by client. And it looks like client number here. Let's choose client number. Smallest to largest is fine. Let's go ahead and click OK. And then we'll just make sure that sort worked. So we've got date, oldest to newest. And then within date, we're sorting by client. Smallest number to largest, and that is working. Okay, so now we have the table sorted the way that we need it to be for us to move on to this next step, which is to split the first and last names of the client into two different columns. So we're going to go ahead and insert a column, and we're going to right click on the letter E because it will insert to the left. So we're going to right click on the E and then we're going to choose insert. And because we right clicked on the column letter, it knows that we want a new column. And it automatically puts that to the left of the existing column. Our next step is going to be to select the range of cells with the client name in it. So we've got D5 through D25. Then we're going to go into our data ribbon. And the command that we want to use is text to columns. And that command is under data tools. So we're going to go ahead, choose text to columns. And so this first little option is basically asking us, how do we differentiate words in your list? Okay, do they have commas between them? Do they have spaces? What do they have between, or are they a fixed width? Well, ours have a space between the words, so they are delimited. So we're going to keep that option turned on, and we're going to click on Next. Okay, so if they're delimited, which means there is something between the words, what is the delimiter? And for us, the delimiter is a space. Now, they have tab remaining on, although it doesn't have to be on. I mean, it is possible somebody pressed tab after the name, but highly unlikely. But make sure you do put space on, because that is what we do have between the names. And you can see how it's going to split them down here. Okay, so at this point, we can go ahead and click on Finish. And you will notice that it has taken the last names and put them over into our new column. And so at this point, we're going to adjust our headings just a little bit. So in D4, we're going to key in client F name. And then over in E4, we're going to key in client L name. Let's see, yep, they do have that capitalized. I will fix that over here as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and just auto-fit both of those columns. And at this point, we have now split our first and last name. You'll notice that it did adjust the shading. And I'm going to save my changes.